Wonderful.
That's where I came
So
from.
we can both agree. We can all agree that we've been doing this for a solid amount of
Solid
time.
time, yeah.
What I want to know from you guys is, how do you deal with? We all go through it when we just have those lows. How you deal with those lows when you're just kind of thinking like, am I still doing this, or why am I still doing this? Because sometimes it just feels a little pointless, and you just kind of feel like giving up. How do you guys deal with that?
Well,
George, why don't you start off?
well, I mean, last year's a great example, right? There's a global pandemic. Everybody's going through it though, and for me, so there's no. I teach, right? So I teach in person, and I'm going from like 30 students a week to nothing, right? Uncertainty.
Ah,
You don't know, how you're going to make your money. You don't know what kind of job you're going to have to pull because your job is no longer it's no longer an option. So as that's happening, I start to scrum together some students. I try to reach out and see, well, what I can do online. So I think you have to adapt. You have to evolve. You have to change what you're doing. If you do the same thing for too long, that's when you can kind of slump. But if you keep evolving, if you keep changing and getting better at what you do, you can make it out of these kind of slumps. And so we're talking about a year that goes by with no gigs, no new students, nothing like that, just like trying to hold down the fort. So what I did was, I made a YouTube channel. I got on your project. I tried to figure out how to make it work. So there's gonna be downs, but you gotta evolve past that. If you want to make it actually work, then you have to do what you have
adapt
to
and
do.
evolve. I like that. That's that.
Yeah.
That's that chameleon shit right there.
Yeah.
What about you, bro?
Absolutely.
Well, that's good. Well, I feel like I go in and out of lows, like honestly, like every other day, every 2 days.
Oh, I know.
I don't
feel
know.
it.
I
feel
don't
it
know
when
if
you do.
it's just like the age we're at, because this was never like this when I was younger. But
In your midlife
yo,
crisis.
I swear this was weird. I was talking to my girlfriend and we were talking, and I told her, I was like, yo, it's so weird. I was literally walking out the coffee pot, and I felt an overwhelming sense of anxiety. Like it felt like a physical feeling just trying to take over me. But the crazy part was I knew what it was and I was very aware of it. You know what I mean? And I know that sometimes people aren't aware of it, but I was aware of it. And the only thing that was saving me from, I guess, having what people call a panic attack or something like that was the fact that I was aware of what was going on. And I feel like that's super important to be aware, like, and know what this is. So once I was aware that it was anxiety and it was just happening, because I had no reason for it to happen. It just came over me, right? And as it was happening, I was aware. I started going through like my stages, my steps that I had for it. I started to control my breathing. Literally, like this is real shit that people say. I know it's cliche as fuck, but it's cliche because it works. I started breathing in through my nose, out through my mouth, in through my nose, out through my mouth. I started literally trying to be present. That shit helps me so much. I swear to God. Like being present in the moment. Don't think about the past. Don't think about the future. Just try to be here on earth. Literally, when I want to be present, I'll look at my fucking hand, right? Dead ass. I'll look at my hand and I'll be like, holy shit, that's my hand. I have wrinkles on my hand. Like whatever.
You're
And
grounding yourself.
Yeah, it starts to bring me into the moment. I'm like, okay, now I'm starting to calm down. I'm breathing. I'm present. And the final thing that I do is I think about all the good things that are happening right now for me in my life and why I should be grateful. You know, and again, it's cliche, but it so works because I'm like, damn, like, I need to be grateful as fuck. And this was like after our show. I was like, we just fucking killed the fucking show Thursday. Fucking murdered the show. Everyone had a good time. Projects out, videos done, podcast coming up. I'm like, these are all good things to be grateful for. And that was the final piece of the puzzle that got me out of that low. You know what I'm saying? So, and then obviously just, enjoying what you do. If you don't enjoy what you do, it's going to be hard to get out of like the doubting areas. You know what I'm saying? But you want to take it from here, Jules?
Oh man, mine's simple. Lately for me, it's just been the people the people who believe in me when I don't believe in myself. I know you have family members and friends who believe in you, George. Randy knows I fucking believe in him. For me, it's the people who believe in me. It's my Straw Hat fam, my crew, And a lot, very more importantly, since I am a teacher, during my day job, it's the kids, man. When the kids see me, they call me Mr. P, and they see me and they're like, "Hey, Mr. P, Mr. P." They think I'm the greatest guy in the world, right? And then when I have a bad day and act like a little bitch, I'm like, "Damn, I can't do that to the kids. What kind of message am I sending them?" You know what I mean? Every time I think about these kids and I see them, right? They just make me feel like this pure essence that, yo, I got to do this for these guys, cause they believe in me. And if there's anything y'all should know about kids, is that they're the most genuine people you'll ever meet. So if they believe in you, they really do believe in you, and that means a lot. So believe in them, and people will believe in me.
Future, man.
And yeah, you know, that's my biggest way I do it. And you know what? And sometimes just doing it. Even when you do, even when you feel shitty, right?
Just do it.
How many times you edit a video, George? You just feel like crap.
You gotta push through, man. You gotta push through. And I wanted to talk a little bit about what Anthony said. We could have a whole podcast about anxiety and all that stuff. I mean, everybody, deals with that stuff. I know I have heavy in my life, and just doing it, just pushing through. But sometimes, he had a great plan. You have to have like a plan to go through some of these hardships in your life. Like, things are gonna come up, and if you're not prepared, it can knock you on your ass, man. I trust me, I know. But if you have a plan, if you have a support system, like you said, you can get through. You can get through anything. Gotta stay positive.
He's right. You got a plan to succeed, yo.